So I was going to make this video way before the recent events happened in my life. So this might seem like weird timing for this video, but know that I was planning on doing this video way in advance before my ex-wife passed away. So I'm not going to just not go ahead and do this video. I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyway. So this video is going to be on relationship advice, all right? And this is from my point of view. This is from my history of dating and being with some people. And I was just talking to somebody on my page, and they asked me, what is your secret? Like, what's your secret to getting such beautiful women all the time? I didn't even know, like, I looked at it that way, but apparently I get a bunch of beautiful women. I was just like, well, I don't know, buddy. So, I'm not here for that. That could be a whole different conversation for men. But anyway, I'm here to give you guys relationship advice. And this could save you guys a bunch of time trying to find the right person. This is a guide to finding right people. If you follow these rules, these like commandments, if you will, this will weed out the wrong people. All right, these are good advice, people. You won't find this advice on on any website. This is straight up real advice from your boy Jay here, okay? So, before we begin, make sure you're subscribed to my page. Now, on these like dating websites, before you even get to the first date, there will be a lot of times on these dating websites, it would be like a biography, and it will say drinker or smoking, right? Now, under drinking, like it might say occasionally. And yeah, there are occasional drinkers. But then it will be smoking, right? And then if it says occasionally under smoking, let me tell you something. If somebody says they're an occasional smoker, just swipe left. Just swipe left, because either one or two things. They're a liar or they're out of touch with reality. Those are the two things. Because there's no such thing as an occasional smoker, especially when it comes to women. Like, what are you guys doing? Are you smoking cigars once a month with your grandpa, talking about old Steve McQueen movies and Vietnam? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, there's no such thing as an occasional smoker. Either you do it or you don't. So either you're trying to downplay the situation, or you're out of touch with the reality and you're not wrapped too tight. Your feet aren't planted too firm on the ground, right? And you don't want to be messing around with people like this. Just take it from me, okay? So let's say you make it to your first date. Let's say you make it to your first date. The biggest rule, number one, that I can tell you guys is don't talk about your ex. Don't bring them up. Nobody wants to hear about the other person's ex. Nobody wants to hear about it. Unless asked about them, don't bring them up. And even if you are asked about them, just answer the question and then drop it. Don't keep going on about them. The other person doesn't want to hear it. Okay? It makes them feel less than. It makes them feel like, oh, I got to compare myself to this other person. It's not a good look. Just don't even go down that road, And say that if you have to. Be like, that person was in the past, and I don't even remember the details. It's been so long ago. All right. Number two is be honest about yourself and your feelings. Just be honest, because things can catch up to you later in life or in your relationship. Things can come back around if you're not honest, if you try to put on a different persona than what is really going on with you. Things can catch up. Unless you're trying to do like some sort of hit it and quit it kind of thing. And if you're trying to do that, I'm past that stage in my life. Like, I'm 35. I'm past that stage. So unless you're young and you're just still in that stage, don't put on some act that you're not. You know what I mean? Also, when you're called, pick up. This establishes trust. When you're called or if you're text, answer that person. There will be nothing like establishing antitrust to the other person than if you call them and they don't pick up. And then, you call them again and you don't pick up. And hours go by and then you pick up, oh, hey, I'm sorry, I was busy, or I was taking a nap. That's the worst one. Oh, I'm sorry, I was taking a nap for 7 hours. Okay, yeah, because people take naps for 7 hours, right? Okay. Also, this was one that I've been guilty of in the past, and I've had to learn how to work around this one, right? Okay. Don't interrupt a person when they're talking. When somebody is talking, let them talk. Let them know that their opinion matters and that their voice matters and that they can talk. Don't interrupt them at all. I know somebody in my life that I can't talk to this person with at all. This one person in my life, when I talk to them, I cannot talk to this particular person it's my mother. Right? When I call my mother, I can't talk to her because I can't get a word in edgewise. Whenever I say something, whenever I make one little comment, then they take off with whatever. Right? I can't say anything, and it's annoying. It bothers me, and I don't like particularly calling her on the phone because I know it's coming. And don't be that person. Let them be able to talk. Also, express thankfulness and gratitude. If they give you a compliment or if something is said, just say thank you. Let them know that you're a grateful and thankful person. That goes a long way. Also, okay, be interesting and funny without the conversation being all about you. This is going to take time and skill to develop. The conversation, be funny and interesting, but without the whole conversation being about you. Let the other person talk and let them get words and let them talk about themselves. But then when it's your time to talk, be funny and be interesting. Have hobbies, have a past that you can talk about, and be funny. If you can be funny, that is definitely bonus points. Okay. Also, if you can be smart, like I just said, if you can have hobbies, if you can be educated without being a nerd, like without being overly too smart, without being a nerd, this is also bonus points. Now, also be strong and independent without being overbearing. Like, be a strong individual, especially men. Be strong, but without being like that dickhead mentality. Don't be an asshole, fellas. But be strong and let the lady know that you are a strong male individual. Now, let's say this relationship progresses, right? Now, if it does progress, Proactively check in. Proactively check in, but without being overbearing and seeming like you are overprotective. Don't seem like you are overprotective. Everybody has to have their own lives. Let them have their life, and in response, you should have your own life. And then you guys should have your life together. Right? And don't ever stop dating the person that you're with. Don't ever stop dating them. Keep having date night. Keep doing sweet things for them. Keep bringing them flowers. Keep doing things for them. Surprise them with things. Keep bringing them gifts to just let them know that they are appreciated and you are always thinking about them. Bring them cards. Listen, fellas, like women, if you bring them a card, blows their minds. Women, leave comments down below. Like, if I'm telling you, if you bring a woman a card, I'm telling you, like that makes their heart completely melt. Straight up. Don't ever go to bed mad at each other. That is a great rule. Like, always try to resolve an issue before you guys go to sleep. And here's another thing: is as a couple, set goals. Set goals for each other. Set goals as a couple. Say, by the end of the year, we are going to save this amount of money. At the end of the year, we are going to buy a new car. At the end of the year, we are going to move to a new apartment. Or you know what I mean? Set goals as a couple so you guys are a power couple. You guys are achieving goals together. You guys are benefiting through life together. This way, both of you guys know that together, you guys are better off together than you guys are individually. And then tell that person, this is the last one, tell that person every day that you love and appreciate them. Every day. Tell them that you appreciate them. Now, listen, telling somebody that you love them is one thing, but then telling somebody that you appreciate what they do, who they are, is a whole nother thing. Telling them that you appreciate who they are, what they do, and what they mean to you is a whole nother thing. Because you can tell somebody that you love them, but telling them that you appreciate them also is a whole nother. So I'm glad that you guys listened to this. And this is coming from my point of view and my past relationship advice. And like I said, this might seem like awkward timing, but I was planning on doing this anyway, so I was going to go ahead and do it. I made my notes. But all right, guys, I love you guys. Leave the comments below and make sure you are subscribed to my page. All right, guys, I love you.